My name is Florian Reimann. I'm an application engineer with Rohde & Schwarz, and I'm excited to be here at IMS. And I'm even more excited to be able to show the new Rohde & Schwarz FSWX Signal Spectrum Analyzer. So what it does, or why it's different to previous signal and spectrum analyzers, is it has two coherent input channels. And there is a lot of applications that can be covered. One of them is that we have an internal splitter in this instrument that allows cross-collation. And as you can see, it allows us to really go down to the thermal limits and really measure down to minus 174 dBm per hertz. Now, why would that be important? For example, if you have a signal connected to the instrument, in some cases you're limited by the influence of the instrument's noise floor. Now I have a signal up here that brings its own noise floor, so my block down converter here has significant noise contribution here. That's why both traces are on top of each other. But to the very right hand of the spectrum, we can see a difference between the traditional RMS detector and the new, what we call cross-core RMS detector. And that basically makes a difference, because here, if you measure with the traditional instrument, you get a significantly higher measurement result. In return, the blue trace is the real measurement without the influence of the instrument's noise. So what we've seen here is a block down converter that's been fed with a DVB-S2 signal. So fully modulated signal, 32 APSK in this case. So it's basically a real world operating scenario for the device with a fully modulated signal. We can stuff like do demodulation, watch the constellation diagram, even do bit error rate measurements. The new feature is, without changing the stimulus on this signal, we can even run stuff that previously have only been possible on a VNA, like group delay measurements or gain measurements like on a really high gain device, or even looking at the phase between the two channels. So basically we have an instrument here that lowers down the noise floor to areas that haven't been possible so far, plus it enables us to do measurements that have not been possible on a signal analyzer so far. So if you want to learn more about the new Rohde & Schwarz FSWX, go to rohde-schwarz.com and check it out.